Hello, hello. Thank you and welcome. I'm Mr. Kyle Anu Henson, founder of Z9Coach, State Made Visible, a place where solutions can be seen before they can be chosen. And in a world with more solutions than ever before, for some reason, many people still find themselves sitting stuck. They seem to struggle because they cannot clearly see the active state that they're currently operating from. And for me and Z9 Coach, that's the problem. They can't see, and the problem is active. And so the problem is really isolated due to its activity. The problem actually lives across spaces. It appears in our relationships, our work, our health, our leadership, our habits, our identities. And because we can't clearly see the state, we often try to solve the wrong problem. That's why I created State Made Visible, a place where hidden patterns become visible, where solutions can be seen before they are chosen, and where change becomes something we can understand, navigate, and work with. But this didn't begin with Z9 Coach. Oh no. Before Z9 Coach, before State Made Visible, before ReSpark, there was a young man trying to understand why so many problems in our world stayed unsolved and unresolved. In undergrad, I called myself a solutionist, not because I thought I had all the answers, but because I could see the spaces between many different problems. I noticed people often specialize so deeply in one area that they missed how the larger system was actually moving. From public health, behavior science, social friction, leadership training, group work, all different subjects, always the same lesson. And that lesson was twofold. The problem was rarely isolated, the problem lived across spaces. This dissonance was the beginning of my work. Over time, what was a solutionist became a perception engineer. I wanted to understand how people saw problems, how they named these problems, and how their perception either trapped them or freed them from their problems. And eventually that evolved into state work. I realized people were not only making choices, they were expressing states. And those states had patterns, they had locations, they had reactions, timings, and consequences. And all of that became the foundation of State Made Visible. But even before the language was clean, the mission was already alive. From SoulSpark radio podcasts to the YoSpark books, the ReSpark fitness motivation program, the books, the coaching, the systems, the stories, none of these were random products. These were problems. They were lived actions which became life artifacts. This was my attempt to capture my freedom, to capture my human expression, self identity, and conscious change. An attempt to balance recursion, and an attempt to harmonize on the inside. So, where I could have a usable form of a solution for practical gain. I did not build Z9 because I wanted another self help brand out in the world. I built it because I needed a place where solutions of life could be seen, they could be mapped, they could be remembered, and moved through. I learned the solutionist inside of me never actually left. That bright eyed youth, nah, he just changed. He just kept evolving until the solution became visible. He changed and kept changing. And somewhere along the way, he realized something. Change wasn't the thing happening to him, change was the state itself. And that's when State Made Visible was born. Change as a solution. So I present to you Z9 Coach, State Made Visible, a place where solutions can be seen before they are chosen, a place where problems can be met with solutions. please enjoy one of our entry-level experiences. We want you to see yourself being a solution for your own problems. So you can explore the state identity matrix. You can visit the state story library. You might even want to experience the state made playable. Or you can contact me directly and book yourself a fit check call. And we can discover the right solution for you for the problems that you have and want to get rid of. So, either way, no matter what you choose, I just want to thank you for being a solution to you. And with that said, we'll see you next. Peace.